Hey everyone, this is Certified High Performance Coach Michelle Weimer here with you today. I hope that last weekend you had a lovely Valentine's Day, and I also hope that you took me up on the challenge that I gave you last week to double down on your goodness to others because, our world needs to reconnect right now. We need to embrace loving kindness as a constant practice in order to begin to heal ourselves, each other, and the world. But if you don't love yourself or your life, it can be difficult to extend that love to others. And that's what we're talking about today in this video. So I want you to think about this. Those people in the world that you know that are hateful and mean and judgmental and like to push others down, just, really negative people. Do you think that they actually love themselves or their life? I am guessing not. There's certainly some things they don't love. And what happens so often is a couple of different things. And first of all, let me just say this. Loving yourself, it plays a really important part in how you show up in the world. So these people that are negative and hateful and mean and try to push others down, the reason why I say I don't think that they have that sense of self-love for themselves or for their life is because they wouldn't show up like that if they did. So once you learn to love and respect yourself, then you can give that love to others from a heart that's full of love, full of gratitude, respect, generosity, and kindness. Because people who have a great deal of love, they're able to show up that way. But again, if you don't have enough love for yourself in your life, then a couple things are going to happen. So first of all, either you're going to find that you give what little you have to others. Right? So always giving to others, regardless of how it affects you. I call this like sacrificing yourself for the sake of others. If you don't love yourself enough to honor and respect yourself, this is what you'll tend to do. You just always give, give, give at the expense of yourself. And again, I'm not saying like giving and generosity is bad. I mean, that's what I was telling you to do last week, right? Like double down on your goodness, but you've also got to take care of yourself. And so if you're not doing that, then what happens is you start to wear yourself down. You don't make yourself a priority. And that's a sign that you need to really work on some self-love. And maybe that self-love comes across in the form of self-care, like caring about yourself enough to take some time out, to rest and renew, to re-energize and recharge. Maybe it's in standing up for yourself, right? If you're someone who allows others to walk all over you, to treat you rudely and disrespectfully, like think about that for a second. Would you want to see someone that you love and care about be treated that way? No. So love and care about yourself enough to be able to do that as well. The other thing that tends to happen when your heart feels empty, when you don't feel like you have enough love for yourself, for your life, is you might feel bitter. Or again, these people that I was talking about earlier that are very hateful or tend to push others down. It's like if you don't feel good about yourself, and I see this a lot, right? When people feel threatened or they don't feel good about themselves, then instead of trying to rise up, they try to pull others down with them. So when you encounter people who feel kind of heartless, really, like maybe that's the case, but maybe it's not so much about the others, even though they project that out. It might be how they're feeling about themselves. And if you can relate this with, like if you treat people badly with disrespect, disregard, a lot of judgment or hatefulness, then that's something to think about. Like, how do you really feel about yourself, and how can you change that? So until you can, and until you can start to let the love kind of blossom within yourself, you're never able to feel the full capacity of love for others. So my question for you today is, where are you on your journey to self-love? Where are you on your journey to loving yourself? If you're someone who goes to the negative side, if you tend to be judgmental or hateful or disrespectful, as I was saying, check yourself right there and see where that's really coming from. Where's love missing for you? If you find yourself being critical of yourself a lot, or feeling like you're not enough, or feeling like you have to do more just to please others, then maybe, I'm so sorry, that it's trash day, I guess. Maybe there's something there and you need to work on healing yourself and loving yourself. So where does that unconditional love need to come from? All right? Having respect and belief in yourself, that's important. So this week, here's what I want you to do. I want you to, and I apologize for the dogs. I don't know what to tell you. This is Facebook Live, so this is where we're going here. This week, take some time to reflect on what you love about yourself and where you are in your journey of self-love. Make a list of all the things that you love about yourself and about your life. And there's a lot of gratitude that can come from this, especially when you think about your life, but really focus in on yourself. What do you love about yourself? It might be internally based, such as your talents, your temperament, your personality, your knowledge, or it might be externally based, meaning your physical attributes. It might be how you interact with others, a sense of pride you have in your work, whatever. It can be big stuff, it can be small things, but they have to all be about you. And if your hand doesn't start cramping by the time you're done writing this list of all of the things that you love and respect about yourself, then it's time to start working on your self-love a little more intently. And that's really the journey I want to encourage you to be on starting today. And then do something to show a little love to yourself. Take care of yourself. And of course, continue to show that to others. As I mentioned earlier, it's time to heal and to love. But first, you have to love yourself and then the world. And first, you heal yourself and then the world starts to heal. So take some time this week, write your list, share with me. I want to know, how have you been doubling down on your goodness to others, and how are you going to double down on your own goodness to yourself? Share a little self-love, share some things that you love about yourself. I want to hear from you, so feel free to comment and share those things with me. And until next week, I want to thank you so much for joining me. This is Certified High Performance Coach Michelle Weimer. Bye for now.